Welcome to Make Shit Happen. This is episode number 30. That's it, 30. Man, it feels like yesterday I started this podcast, Make Shit Happen, and today is already episode number 30. So now you know, for people who are listening, this is your first time listening, we do an episode every Tuesday, 10 a.m., and then we do another one, which is a 3-minute Thursday. We started several months ago where we do a 3-minute, it's a 3 to 5 minute, just some stuff we talk about. Guys, today I want to talk about where are we at, this COVID-19, this has been going around. Social distancing is becoming a norm. We are now, more experiencing, how I think we have practiced it a little bit more. We're experiencing it and making it a lifestyle of social distancing. We had become a nation where when we met people, we'll hug them, we'll kiss them. Well, that is coming out of our social norm. Shaking hands as becoming almost obsolete. We're not even shaking hands. We either not even doing fist bump anymore. We're either doing elbow or we're doing some from our feet. So guys, things have changed. But I want everyone to think, well, what am I? I mean, the stay-at-home order has been going around now for almost, I don't know what has been, 2-3 weeks. I mean, a lot of states have now made the stay-at-home order until May. And, COVID-19 is spreading faster than a wildfire. It's already about over 500,000 cases now, close to 600,000 cases, and several thousand deaths. I think it's over 20,000, I think, already deaths. I mean, it's crazy. The numbers are escalating. Stock market has been very volatile, and where it went all the way down and it's back to the rise, and we don't know what is driving the stock market up, what is not. Companies like United Airlines, almost shut down, and the stock keep going up. Carnival Cruise, there has been a cruise line in water, but the stock market keeps going up. MGM Properties, nobody's out there gambling, nobody's in the hotel staying. Marriott Hotel, nobody's in there staying. Vacancy rate 90%. But the stock keeps rising. So we don't know. The game is bigger than us, and we don't know. But what we need to focus on is ourselves. And if we have a business, we need to focus on our business. If you're a business person and you're an entrepreneur, I want you to focus on you. I want you to focus on how you're going to reinvent yourself. Because, during regular times, guys, it's such a hustle and bustle. We want to do some things and we want to improve some things. But it's such a hustle and bustle, and we just don't have time. By the time it's all said and done, we're like, we want to do this, but we never get to it. I want you to take this slow time and this slowdown as a blessing, and how you can improve your business, how you can implement things that will improve your business, improve the way how you treat your clients, your customers. You get the customer experience better. I want you to focus on that, because let's face it, us as small business people don't have unlimited funds that we can hire people who are just sitting in the back room thinking and implementing. So, it's usually us, on the front line. We got to come up with the idea, and we have a couple of executive team or, a couple of people that are helping us implement those things to our business and making it a better experience for a customer. Well, now we have a lot of time. We have time to think about it. And then I know a lot of you have went out in last week or so and applied for the PPP loan, the Paycheck Protection Program loan that was introduced with the CARE Act by the federal government, $2 trillion bill, and I think $338 billion for small business relief. Don't want you to think about this, how much of the loan will be forgiven, how much will not be forgiven. I don't want you to think about, if I'm paying my employees right now, what are my employees going to do? Don't worry. I don't want you to worry about that. That's when you start worrying about the little bitty thing. Well, I'm paying my employees and they're not doing anything. I want you to implement this. I'm going to have my employees. I'm going to pay them. It's going to improve their lifestyle, and they're not going to have their worry about where their next paycheck is going to come, how they're going to pay their bills, and they're going to focus on helping you build your business and your dream better, because you are helping them. I want you to start acting selfless instead of acting selfish. I don't want you to worry about, oh, I'm paying 40 hours to my employee, but he's only working for 20. Well, this PPP gives you a reason. That's the whole reason of this PPP. So we don't have to worry about how much our employees are working, how much are they working. As long as they're working, as long as you're keeping them employed, part of this will be forgiven. And that's all you need to worry about it. It's going to be free money for you. So what is the big deal if some of your employees do benefit out of that? Of course, it's important that they work, they get to work. And that's the bigger scheme of things. We want to keep people working. We want to keep people getting employed. And we want to keep people in that, we keep flourishing our economy. Find people from things to do from home. They don't have to be in their office or in your establishment to be working. Find them to do that. And you need to stop worrying about, so they are clocking in 8 hours at work. Are they going to be working? Don't worry about all that. Right now, what you need to worry about, keeping them employed, keeping them coming with ideas, freshen up the ideas, how we can make this better. So when things get back to normal, we can have a better business. We can have more stable workforce. We helped our employees, so they're going to turn around and, repay us the favor, and they're going to help us out. So that's what we need to think about. Because if you're going to help them, they're going to help you. PPP also allows you, gives you some rent relief, where some of your rent will be paid. I understand business is not like normal and you are not getting the income generated like you were, pre-COVID virus. But we need to think about post-COVID virus. What's going to happen? If you have a problem in your business that customers were complaining about, the clients were complaining about, and you know that you were not efficient in that process, let's figure that out. How are we going to make that process better for your future clients, for your future customer, for your future, for your family's future? If you have, you always wanted to offer a service for your clients or your employees, but you never knew what can you do to make that, make the service available, or you didn't have time to get that done right. Right now is the time. Don't just sit at home, drinking your life away or watching hundreds of hours of Netflix. I think you've already done that. Now it's time to get back to work. Now it's time to get back to normal. Now it's time to get your life together. Now it's time to think about your future. Now it's time to say, what am I going to do post COVID-19? So if you haven't woke up by this time, I hope listening to this podcast wakes you up. I hope you have cleaned up your house. I hope you have organized your closet. I hope you have fixed your plumbing issues. I hope you have, cleaned all the cobwebs around your house. I hope you have cleaned all the spider webs. I hope that you have done everything you needed to do in your backyard. I hope that you have planted all kinds of flowers for spring and everything and summer coming around. I hope that you have been working on your body. Now it's time to work on your future. Now is the time to work on your future. So what are you going to do? You want to write a plan? You haven't wrote a plan yet? What is going to happen in post-COVID-19, post first half of 2020? Because we still have a long time. We're still in April. Let's say if you go back to work in May or even June, what are you going to do for the rest of the 6 months? That's what I want you to focus on. I want you to stop feeling sorry about yourself. I will be sorry for you if you keep sleeping and you go back to work in June and you start doing the same thing. Listen, nothing will change for us if we keep doing the same thing that doesn't give us the top best result. Things will stay back to that stagnant, that under average. You want to be a top performer. You want to be above average. So right now, since you have the time, start thinking about it. Read books, listen to motivational tapes. You always thought about your health was not normal, but now is the time. You have a lot of time. There's people who are watching this and listening to this that say, you know what? I see all these athletes and these entertainers and these celebrities. All they do all day long is work out because they have nothing but time to make the best healthy dishes. Well, I got to go with the hustle and bustle of work, and I don't have time to eat healthy, and I don't have time to work out, and I don't have time to run, and I don't have time to do this, and I don't have time to do that. Well, guess what? Count this as a blessing, not a curse. You just got a lot of time. What are you going to do to be above average? Not below average, not average, a top performer in your life, in your career, in your business, in your relationship with your kids, whatever. If you're single, by yourself, what are you going to do? That's all I'm asking you guys. That's all I'm asking you. I hope all of you did the PPP, because if you didn't, something is honestly wrong with you. SBA also got the, what is it called? I think EIDL or EILD, disaster loan, something like that. There's a program where you can get up to $10,000 grant for your business. Or they are loaning you the money at 3.75% interest rate. And that's great. 3.75%. Nobody's loaning you the money at that. So apply for that if you haven't done that. Now is the time to say, oh, well, I did not qualify for PPP because I don't pay myself a salary. I don't have, I just got in business and I just start doing business. I don't have any processes and I don't have any, I don't know how to implement them. I don't have any streamline. Well, get a pen and a paper, get your laptop out, start writing shit, please. It's time to get serious. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and get off that fucking couch right now and get some shit done. Because if you're just listening and watching and consuming all kind of TV content, you have already watched seasons and seasons and seasons of Netflix. What the fuck are y'all watching on Tiger King? What? And posting memes about Tiger King and whoever that. What was the name of the lady, Angel? You ever watched the Tiger King? The Baskin, something. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell entertains you people about Tiger fucking King. Except a guy who has a whole bunch of tigers and cats and lions and all kind of shit hanging around. Guys, time to get ready. Time to get serious, man. What y'all gonna do? How is your life going to be post-COVID-19? If you don't have a website for your business, let's go. Let's get a website created. If you don't have a mission for your business, let's go. Let's get a mission created. If your paperwork is all in disarray, let's go to your office. Let's get that paperwork in order. If you are missing process and, or you have process, but you've never implemented it, let's go. Let's get it done. You got a laptop, if you don't have a laptop, I know you got a pen and a paper. If you don't have a computer, you have a pen and a paper. Start writing shit down. What are we going to do when this is all over? What are we going to do? How are we going to use our time to the best of our ability? This is a blessing, not a curse. I want you to say, this is a blessing because I got a lot of downtime, I got a lot of time, and I got a lot to think about, and that's what I'm going to do. Stop drinking, stop eating, stop wasting your time. Let's go. Thank you for listening to me. You could be listening to anything else, but you're here listening to make shit happen. And I want you to wake up, get the hell up out of there, and make shit happen. Thank y'all.